is definitely a game changer. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. It's your main man, Really Rails, and we've got an exciting one to talk about today. As you just seen the video that Chevrolet released a couple of days ago, I'm excited. I'm thoroughly excited, and I know the Corvette enthusiasts out there are excited as well. There are going to be several questions that I want to tackle about this, and we're going to get right into it right now. So let's go. Guys, what we see here, I'm going to go ahead and say it's the E-Ray. I know there hasn't been any information from Chevrolet as far as exactly what they're going to call this one. I see this is going to be the hybrid edition of the C8. So you can see in the video where all four wheels are turning. You hear the sound of the engine. Now, some people may think that sounds sort of like the Z06 engine, but in fact, it's not. It's actually the engine that's in the, it's the 6.2 liter that's currently in the C8 Stingray. So you're thinking, I'm thinking rather, that's going to be powering the rear wheels, and you're going to have the hybrid assist that's going to power the front wheels. Now, some people want to know how many horsepower, since you're going to have the hybrid assist. It could be anywhere from additional 80 to an additional 120, or if GM and Chevrolet wants to, set the bar again, they can go higher than that. What does this mean for the Z06? A lot of people out there are on the Z06 list, and they were unaware that this would be coming as soon as next year, will release next year. Anyway, so what about the people that are on the Z06 list that may be interested in an all-wheel drive? With it being all-wheel drive, it's going to make it a lot quicker off the line. And I said quicker. I didn't say faster than the Z06, but I will say quicker with the all-wheel drive from the hybrid assist. So I haven't heard of any list coming out just yet. Of course, I know it's so early in its infancy that's going to be down the road. But, if you're on the Z06 list, can you get on the E-Ray list as well? We don't know that right now. It's a lot of talk going on. I've seen a lot of videos that jumped out yesterday right afterwards. I posted a quick YouTube short just to get the news out there to you. But before I came with the full video, I wanted to really dive into what information is out there, because I want to bring you the good stuff. It's not always good to just be first. Now, Chevrolet said that this will release in 2023, and they tagged on to the end of the video with the fully electric Corvette to follow. Now, we don't know if that follow is just going to be the current C8 version. Will it be the C9 version? There's no further information on that, but the way they dropped this was very interesting, because I think it caught everyone by surprise with this, but like I said, air quotes again, E-Ray that they dropped the other day. Now, me personally, I'm thinking, well, I'm already on a Z06 list, but I love the all-wheel drive aspect of this. I don't need to hit the top speed in the car. I would rather be quicker than faster, essentially, when it comes to the difference between these two cars. So I'm thinking, I might just need to remove myself from the Z06 list and add myself to the E-Ray. I'm not going to do quotes anymore. I know you're tired of seeing them. We're just going to call it the E-Ray here, and add myself to the E-Ray list, because I think that's going to be, I think it's going to be a game changer. Like I said at the beginning, it's definitely going to be a game changer, and I want to be a part of that game-changing experience. So to me, this is almost like, what they replaced the Grand Sport with, because we know when the C8 came, they did away with the Grand Sport trim level, but now you have this E-Ray coming about. And a couple people mentioned something that, I kind of picked up on. I was like, yeah, they may be right about that. Typically, this is almost the time frame in which the Stingray, from the Stingray's production to the Grand Sport production. So I think the reason why I said earlier it caught a lot of people off guard was due to the fact that we knew the Grand Sport had went away. So we weren't expecting anything within that time frame. So with this E-Ray coming, I think that's going to, basically take place of the Grand Sport. And looking at the video, I mean, if you just look at it, for face value, You can see it has the wide body kit that the Z06 has. It has you could tell it has the ceramic brakes on it. For all outfits of purpose, to me, it looks just like the Z06. Now, we know that it's camouflage, so we can't see all of the body lines and everything like that. But I tried to look really closely at what they call the body blade on the C8 Stingray, and it looks to me as though it has the body blade and not the wishbone that the Z06 has. So that might be a difference between the two. So, we're just going to have to see more video as Chevrolet makes it available in order for us to really, really differentiate between the two. But you know what the Grand Sport was? The Grand Sport was essentially the Z06 package minus the motor, with the supercharger. So I'm thinking that kind of makes me really think that, this is definitely the replacement for the Grand Sport, the E-Ray. And reading a couple of articles, the GM president, Mr. Roy, said that, they moved the Corvette folks over to the EV facility that's in Warren, Michigan. So that right there lets you know that things are really moving fast, that they're already putting those people over there, the Corvette developers rather, over there in Warren, Michigan, to go ahead and get this ball rolling. So I think this puts a lot of people in somewhat of an awkward space. Like I said, a lot of people had their eyes and their sights set on the Z06, and I know some people are staying Z06. There's some controversy in the Corvette community. People that hate electric vehicles, people that hate hybrids. They want just the pure all-American muscle V8 gas-powered vehicles. And, that's their prerogative. That's their choice. Myself, I know that the world is going to all electric vehicles, before long. There probably won't be any combustible vehicles if you just pay attention to what's going on in with the American manufacturers, Ford, GM, and so forth and so on. So I just like to kind of be ahead of the game in the forefront. So I feel like myself personally, I want to go with the E-Ray vice the Z06. Like I said, I'm not going to be tracking the car on any road courses or anything like that. So I like the quickness. I would like the availability of the instant torque from the front wheels, having the hybrid assist on there. As you can see in the video, the front wheels start turning before the rear wheels start turning. So that shows you that instant torque that the hybrid assist is gonna be able to put out in the Corvette E-Ray. Everybody has their preferences, and I respect everybody's preferences and what they want to do. So it's just, figuring out where you want to land at as a Corvette owner or as a future Corvette owner, which lane you want to take. But before long, I believe that all you're going to have is electric Corvettes, and that the fully electric one is going to be an Ultium-based electric Corvette because, they're going to have to compete with the Tesla Model S Plaids and the Roadster that Tesla makes available. So what better way to do that? I could not imagine having a fully electric Corvette, what type of numbers it's going to do. And speaking of numbers, you look at the Stingray 0 to 60 right now. They quoted at 2.9. I've seen 2.7, and I've actually seen a 2.6 in the perfect conditions. So I'm thinking this E-Ray may be along the lines of probably 2.2, maybe 2.1, and it's just going to be bananas and absurd what the actual fully electric, and we don't know if that's going to be called Zora or they're going to go with the 01 or what the name is going to be of that. But I could even imagine what that 0 to 60 is going to be in that. So I'm looking forward to get some numbers. I'm looking forward to the rumor mill, because sometimes the stuff that does come out of the rumor mill has truth to it, or somewhat truth to it. So I like to start, ciphering through what's coming out the rumor mill from GM. GM, Chevrolet, and stuff like that. So I am really, really excited, guys, about this news. Even if you're not a Corvette fan, it's groundbreaking. Like I said, it's a game changer. And just to see the process and how everything is going to turn out with this new E-Ray. So as soon as I can get my name put on a list for the E-Ray, you can bet your nickels that I'll definitely have my name put on a list for the E-Ray, hopefully at Rick Hendrick City Chevrolet in Charlotte, North Carolina, because that's where I got my Stingray from. So, guys, keep your ears to the ground. I'm going to do the same. And as I get any information, I'll make sure I put it out for you as soon as possible. I don't always want to be the first, but I want to make sure that, the information that I do give you, it stands correct. I looked at a couple of articles and stuff like that. So I just want to make sure that I give you a just due on the video, guys. So I know this is not a long one today, but I try to keep my videos short anyway, so we can get to it and get out of Dodge. I know you guys got things to do. So if this is your first time here and you found some valuable information in this video, do me a favor, hit that thumbs up. And if you want to be notified for any other C8 content, whether it be the E-Ray, the Z06, or what have you, just hit that subscribe button and also turn the post notifications to all. And that's key. Make sure you turn the post notifications to all so you get the notifications when I drop a video, because like how Chevrolet dropped it on us yesterday, I'll drop something, but like I said, I'm not going to just drop it to be the first one, but I'll make sure you get the correct information. So, if you have anything that you want to add to it, please drop it down in the comments below. I'll respond to each and every comment. So I'll definitely get back with you. And if I miss something, please also add that so other viewers that are looking at the comments can get the information if I may have missed anything. So I appreciate you guys in your time. I'll let you get back to living your lives, and I'm going to get back to living mine. And I'll see you on the next update for some C8 news. See you later.